So Exberry is basically, we've developed the first of its kind cloud-native, cloud-agnostic exchange infrastructure technology solution. And being a vetted partner of the leading cloud providers in the world, we are continuously exploring, I would say, new areas that we can excel and take capital markets not only into the cloud, but excel in terms of performance, excel in terms of go-to-market, etc. Our latest blog post was with AWS. We've been working together with their tech teams and our tech teams, and we were able to cross the 1 million orders per second in microseconds latencies. And that is something that is not, to go without saying, doing that in the cloud today, but it is definitely a very important milestone to the industry to know that we are looking towards the future. Eventually, also the trading part will take place in the cloud. Naturally, as a technological provider, we deploy also on-prem and bare metal, but the fact that we have a cloud-native solution helps us not only to take our clients into the future and prepare them to the transition to the cloud and help them strategize their way of doing that. Several advantages. First of all, go to market. Okay, the fact that we have created a cloud-native solution, again, doesn't mean that you necessarily need to deploy on cloud, which takes me to the part of the SaaS solution. Exchanges today suffer from very slow go-to-market because incumbents and cumbersome technological solutions that sometimes take them back in time and takes them 3 to 4 years to deploy a new market. So you cannot really test a new market. So first of all, having a solution like Exberry, but the next generation solution in general terms, it shortens the time to market, which is a game changer. The fact that it's a SaaS solution, you don't need to lay down millions of dollars before you even tested the market. So it changes actually all your P&L and your cost of ownership. When looking at managed service, which is the other side of the SaaS solution, is the fact that your tier 2, your TechOps, your DevOps, or your dashboards are being managed by your technological provider. So you focus on operating the market, and we help you manage the technology. And that is also a game changer in that way. I think one of the most important things, once you deploy a proper solution, again, whether it's on-prem or cloud, is the fact that you can pay as you go and pay as you grow. When you launch a new market, you don't become a superstar on day one. It takes a while to get there, which means that if you have the right technological solution, you'll be able to pay not that much in the beginning, but only when you scale up, then you'll start paying accordingly. So you don't need to commit to a certain hardware. You can change. We have an accordion model, for example, so you can change when you grow. So you can start with something small. We have several environments deployed. Some of them are segregated mutual environments. Some of them are proprietary environment for this specific activity. So it really depends, but it has a lot of elasticity and robustness in its solution. So it impacts your business A to Z, inside out, from cost, from time to market, from the agility, and actually providing you a way to innovate. And that is something we continuously seek in capital markets. One of the accomplishments that we've lately exposed was definitely our blog post and our work that we did with our vetted partner, AWS. This is something I can share anyways, where we crossed the 1.5 million transaction per second in microseconds latency in the cloud. This is something that one haven't seen up to date. So I think from a tech perspective, and some of the stars that we're trying to reach out to, definitely that's a major accomplishment, I think, not only for Exberry, but for the industry as well. Other than that, the fact that we have an asset agnostic system, and you can trade commodities, derivatives, futures, but digital assets as well, and you can take whatever asset that you want to make tradable and put it onto our system and get up and running within days or weeks. This is a major accomplishment, again, for the industry. Again, we're here to evolutionize and sometimes revolutionize the industry by taking the exchanges faster to market, changing the paradigm, not only in terms of cost, but also in terms of how we do things. Not only with the SaaS model, but also with the managed service model, which changes the reality of exchanges. So we see that definitely as a major accomplishment. The move to the cloud will happen. It's a fact. I mean, we can speak about, the move of data to the cloud, but at some stage we'll need to speak about the elephant in the room, and that's moving the trading to the cloud. There are things that need to be solved, as in colo solutions, since data centers at some stage will probably need to move. Second, I think we're living in an era right now where the tech solutions that exist today will need to evolutionize and move to the next stage, because I can't think this industry will stay with the same solutions that were offered 20 or 30 years ago without making the switch. And the switch will touch the budgets, okay? They will need to spend less and not more. The time to market, the ease of change. Nevertheless, the regulatory environment is definitely something that we are working together with the different regulators around the world to make it also happen. Last but not least, I think the diversification of instruments and financial assets that we see today, we'll see more and more coming in. The idea of taking also our systems to the cloud might take another year or two. I mean, some of them are already there, and some industries are already working in the cloud. But I think start sketching the trajectory to the cloud is something that needs to happen. We need to answer, and we have the answers for that, security measures in the cloud, which are sometimes much more advanced than what you have today on-prem or bare metal. I think there are a lot of changes going on and a lot of opportunities. So I would hold tight and enjoy the changes that we're bringing to the industry. Yeah.